Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is VeerajaR.
And I'm Sandy Coomer. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. The first poem is called Selfie, and it is a poem that I wrote. I walk past a large, clean shop window, catch my reflection, and stop. I am not the beauty I imagined myself last night. My face is lined with a dull, peachy pallor. I can do nothing about my hair or my hips. I try to smile. I remember my mother saying to finish every outfit with a smile. I tried to do that all those times I entered a meeting late or met a friend I didn't really like for coffee. She said, if you don't feel like smiling, fake it. No one will be able to tell the difference. All this smiling stuff is hard for the serious-minded when a mouth curves downward with contemplation. Some hearts are just heavy, I've been told, and some souls are old, or maybe, as my mother suggests, I just think too much. My daughter tries to instruct me on the best way to take selfies. Hold the phone above you, she says, and tilt your face toward the light so that shadows don't make your eyes seem puffier than they really are. And don't smile like you're eager. That looks fake. All this controversy and dissenting advice, I tilt my head and grin. I can't find a good angle in the light glinting off the shop window. My smile comes off more like a wince. I straighten my back, throw out my chest, suck in my belly. I'm starting to attract attention. Workers on the other side of the street are staring. The woman inside the shop whose window I've commandeered slyly reaches for the phone, and I'm concerned she's calling the cops. But I can't stop now. I must get this right. I throw down my shopping bags and my purse, take off my jacket. I turn sideways and try to judge my profile. I practice a studious librarian, a hippie in tie-dye, a tree hugger, a slob, an athlete, an addict, a socialite snob, whatever I want for myself. This isn't it. I slump against the window, smearing the glass, making the woman inside rise from her stool behind the counter to knock softly and wave me away. I flash her a fake smile. My mother was wrong. Both of us could tell the difference.
Brain Fever by Lydia Esmer. Whence this teeming of thought and image obsessing throughout the day? From glimmer, a mere suggestion at dawn, like leftover dream or hint of indigestion, to lazy notions roused at noon. The confluence of sight and sound and scent with deft touch of master hand, a chef mixing a salad. By nighttime, the fever raging out of control like drug-induced hallucination spurs me on with fervor extinguished, only upon completion prompting the question, is this madness or inspiration? Methinks the surge a veritable purge of stale cheese and musty bread, and wine gone acrid in the flask, all distilled anew, to render a liquor much better than the last.
A Great Milestone by VeerajaR, author of Joy of Being. A milestone in the right direction. I know this only because I never imagined I will be passing this way. But it is hard to imagine now not being here, like a riverine tunneling its way through solid rock mineral, yearning to reach the great river, stripping off gold nuggets, splashing joy all around, filling the great river with more treasure. I just took the long road to get here, breaking barriers, wearing off many a shoe, all the more wiser for choosing paths least traveled or unknown.
Spring is Poetry, a poem written by me. Out with joy comes words that rhyme, got some voice that spring in rhythm. Gather with siblings and thy friends, nod your heads and cling your hands. Spring your feet to the music grand, bring out the neighbors and dance to band. For bringing joy to every heart, spring is poetry at its best. For bringing joy to every heart, spring is poetry at its best.
Do I Look Like a Poet? By Michael J. Tucker. Did my face look like the moon? It was at the mirror in the men's room that I studied my face. Kerouac was in the place at that coffee house in 55, and we were hip to the jive, the one on Washington Square. I was a poet. Did anyone care? We were hipsters and Daddy-O was cool. Smoke billowed from the hemp tool. Everyone in the room was a beat, and the cat in the corner was neat, nodding and riding the white horse. That honey blonde looked coarse. Could I remember my lines? Oh, but these are fun times. Should it be a turtleneck to wear? I don't want to be square. Maybe I need some shades. Threads be making the grades. Should I grow a Van Dyke? Now as I step up to the mic, will anyone know it? Do I look like a poet?
Creation by Susie Margaret Ross. My pen dances across the page. Words tumble everywhere. Poetry blossoms spill from my heart. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.